I've always kind of looked forward to this day for the summer and just kind of meeting the guys and putting the faces to names. So, it's always nice to bond with your teammates and just kind of get to know them off the ice. On the ice is a different story, but I think you really start to build that chemistry off the ice for a successful team. So, it's just nice to be here and meet everybody. How you gel off the ice and in the room, I think that's certainly important, because oftentimes it translates to on the ice. So, like I said, I was looking forward to that, all summer, and just as soon as I signed with Calgary. And so I've known a few guys from before, but just kind of knowing everybody and getting to know everybody and skating with them, and just light talk in the dressing room. It's it's all good to hear.
Maybe just a thought on this offseason. Obviously, you win the Stanley Cup in late June, and then it's kind of a sprint in many ways throughout the summer. But just how memorable, how this summer has been for you, kind of going back through everything that's taken place.
Well, one I'll certainly never forget. So that was, certainly a great year for me individually and us as a team. And I think anytime that happens, you kind of get greedy in a sense, and you just want that all the time. I mean, if that's achievable to do every single year, I'm not quite sure, but you can give it your best shot, and I think we're certainly capable, and that was one of the reasons I decided to come to Calgary.
And just when you look at a day with the Stanley Cup and having that opportunity to celebrate with friends and families back home in London, what about that day stands out, and as you kind of maybe in some ways kind of put a cap on the summer as you look ahead now?
It's a little chaotic for sure, a little hectic. I think, every hour on the hour, it seemed like you're on the fly doing something new, meeting somebody new or switching locations. So I think that was important for me to share with the community that kind of helped me get to where I am. And there's a lot of, friends and family and fans that were, in my corner since day one. So, I felt the obligation to share that with them, and, I'm glad I did.
Your sense of community seems so strong, and I'll go back to last week and an opportunity to give back to the community and to the local hospital. When did that thought come into your head about something that you would like to do, and then maybe just the ability to make it happen? And as you kind of went through that process, looking back now.
Yeah, it was an idea years ago. Somebody had approached me with, and just the process and the blueprint behind the details involved. It's kind of optimizing, surgeries, and I think, obviously being an athlete and going through that, firsthand, I think, taking care of your health is, a number one priority. So, and like I said, it's in my hometown, and, anytime I'm able to give back, I feel like, I'm in a position to do so, and it's just a great opportunity for me, and I'm just, happy I got to contribute. It's important, I think, and, that's something that's part of my roots, and, I've always, I'm never really going to forget where I came from, and I think that's made me who I am today, and that's part of my character. So, any community that I play in, I want to get involved, and I want to meet new people and new faces, and, I think hockey is a sport that brings everybody together, and, I enjoy contributing to that.
We just talked about how much this summer flies by, but right around the corner we get an opportunity to drop it for real here. What about the outlook? How do you feel going into a training camp here with the new club, and what it all looks like?
Feel great, really. I mean, it's just to look at the pieces around me, especially today, and just seeing all the faces. And we got some great hockey players on this team, and I think we're going to fit nicely together. So, of course, it's a bit of a change, and it's a bit of a new perspective. But I think that's kind of re-energizing in a sense to a lot of people, and including players and fans and everybody involved in the organization. So, it's that time of year where you get the itch to kind of drop the puck and worry about winning hockey games.